Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing the Big House Small Budget Challenge, and this was a challenge that was created by Jess here on YouTube. And essentially the premise of this challenge is that you have to build a fairly big house. It has to have 2 stories, 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and you have to do it within the 40k budget. So I genuinely thought that this would be fairly easy, and I will link Jessica's video down below because she is the creator of the challenge and she did really well. So I'll link that video below, you should check that out if you haven't already. But I genuinely thought it would be fairly easy, and as time went on I realised it is not. Because what I wanted to do with this house is kind of step out my comfort zone a little bit. I do feel that the majority of my houses can sometimes be a little bit boxy, not really fashionably designed, more traditional type houses, and I wanted to kind of get a bit more interest going with this house, and I do feel that I achieved it. I'm quite pleased with it. I do actually really like the finished result, because what I've done is in this video, the first part is you'll see the house that made it to 40k, so what I managed to do with my 40k, and then I'm going to take you to the finished product, as in I went mental and I've, put a pool in and designed the living room and the kitchen and the bedrooms all differently. So I'll show you a tour of the house, a really quick tour. It's only a couple of minutes at the end, so do stay tuned and you'll be able to see the finished product. This house will be available on the gallery. There'll be 2 versions on the gallery. The first one will be the 40k house, so the house that basically I was managed to create, for the 40k, and then the second house is called Kirkview House, and that is the one that I went crazy on. So I've got the pool and the climbing frame and the barbecue area and the seating areas and all the flowers and trees and all that good stuff. So both versions will be available on the gallery. So if you want to take the 40k one and design the gardens and inside yourself, then you could absolutely do that. Or if you want a fully furnished, ready to go house, then it'll cost you 136k. And I'm hoping that my current household, the Reagans, will be able to get this house, because I really want to play with it. I don't want it just to sit in my library. If you guys do download it, you can find it on my gallery and it's under xSimSugar. I always hashtag my builds, so because I do find that hashtagging, you actually get more search results, I think, for that. So if you just hashtag xSimSugar, you'll be able to find this house. There is no custom content in it at all. None of my builds ever have custom content. I know that sometimes it will label them as that if it's a family that's got custom content on them. However, I've free built this, so therefore it doesn't show any custom content. If you are interested in some more of my houses, if you just enable custom content, it'll show you the houses that are available. However, as I say, none of my houses that I have got custom content in it, so it's just it's quite frustrating as well, because I know it doesn't show for everyone because people have got that filter off, but it is purely because it's a family's house that has custom content in it. What can you do? I don't know. So I was just trying to figure out what door to use, because I was trying to stay within a fairly low sort of budget for the windows and stuff, because windows can cost a lot of money when you're trying to go through your different houses or different areas of your house. So I just kind of went for those brown ones because I actually think that they worked out quite nice. As you can see, inside is a huge space, so just trying to divide it up with a little entrance hallway and then a downstairs bedroom, bathroom. That bedroom is actually a bedroom to the left, whereas that could be like a dining room as well. I've sped this part up a little bit faster, so hopefully it's not making you seasick, because it is going quite fast. And but initially I'd put the stairs there, but then I thought the bedrooms are just going to be strange going across it, so I do eventually move that, but that was initially going to be the bathroom, but I end up moving it. Yeah, I do move it. So upstairs it ends up having 2 bedrooms upstairs, and you have the 3rd bedroom is downstairs. But as I said, you've got a lot of flexibility actually with this build. You could have the downstairs bedroom as a dining room if you've got a smaller family, and also the upstairs bathroom, because there's an upstairs bathroom and one of the master bedroom's got an ensuite, so actually technically that could be a small 3rd bedroom if you wanted it to be. And there's a door out onto the balcony, which you'd then be able to look out over onto the river and things like that. So just trying to do all the boring parts. And I knew I wanted an archway. I would have liked an archway the size of that. I think it'd be really nice, but alas, it was not to be. There was only the 2 square ones, so I couldn't do that. And then there is the back door. As I say, you will get to see the decent decoration if you stick around. I hope you do to the end, because I really am quite proud of this house. And I never really say that. I normally kind of put myself down when it comes to builds, but I actually think this is not too bad at all. So I'm using some of the new wallpapers that you got with Get Together, and I really like that they're giving us new wallpapers for our houses, because we really did need them. And I went for the kind of almost like a wooden house, and I think I like how it turned out. I used a different shade at the top than I did at the bottom, but you don't really notice it too much, but it just adds a little bit of definition. I wish I'd added a roof trim now. I can't remember if I go ahead and do that, but I don't think I do, and I wish I'd done that. So I might go in and add a roof trim before putting it up in the gallery. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But I think at this point, I think I was halfway through the money. I think I was at about 20k by now. So as you can see, it's definitely took quite a bit to even get here. But I really do like how it's came out. I'm just playing about with the different trims, just trying to make that look a bit more sturdy, as if, you know, that's kind of meant to be like that. And I like the kind of indents. I did something similar with the indented bit on a bungalow that I did for my current household at one point. That's me saving it again, because I've had some issues since downloading the garden stuff pack. I've been having sort of freezing issues, which have been annoying the crap out of me. I think there must be custom content. I absolutely love those little window boxes. There must be a custom content conflicting with it. I mean, it's nothing too bad. It just like freezes, like jutters like a little bit. I know I tried to make a sound effect of what it was when it's freezing, but it's just a little sound effect, so that I like to do. But I really like those flowers. I've tried to use as much of this new pack that we got, and just use a lot of different things that I would normally kind of not use, kind of step out of my comfort zone a little bit. So I did a little bit to the outside, and I thought, right, I better go in the inside, and I kind of went just for plain walls pretty much. Initially was going to go for a yellow. I went for the cheap road out, and actually when I look at it now, I'm like, God, why did I do that? But it actually honestly turns out really nice in the end. But if you can hold out for the end, you will see how it turns out. So I'm just trying to basically furnish it. Now, I mean, you could absolutely, you know, buy it at 40k and then just do it up. Like, a lot of people buy houses and do them up, like me and Chris, because this house that we're in just now needed a lot of work, and we're just kind of going room by room and just making them our own. I was thinking about possibly doing a my house build to show you my house in a way, or, you know, what my house will be when it's complete, and then update with pictures and things like that. So let me know if you're interested in that. Because my house is quite an interesting layout, so I don't know how that would work in Sims. At this point, I remember I was talking to Chris. He came in from his work. Okay, so moving on to the kitchen at some point, I would imagine. I think the kitchen's the first one I do. Yeah, it is. So I've had to go for the cheap counters, as much as it killed me, because I do think that they're really ugly, and it's just a bare minimum kitchen that I do put in. So I have to say that this part, the decoration is just awful. It's not good at all, so please don't judge it on this. Wait until you see the finished result that took hours to do. But I really actually love the kitchen the most, the way that it's been put together at the end, so you'll see that. I'm just trying to throw a bit of colour in with these seats, just to try and give it a bit of something, and I just felt as if it was really, I was trying to kind of jazz it up a wee bit. Did I leave it blue? I potentially did. I probably did leave it blue. I'm just trying to give it a bit of colour and a bit of something rather than it just being plain. So they have a kitchen. For the living room, I was just trying to, I actually really like those couches, and they're not that expensive either. Sorry guys, I've got hiccups today. And it's not that expensive either as well, so, and I'd hope to kind of give them a TV if possible, but I was kind of placing the basics, and then I was going back to see what I could then do to add a little bit interesting, putting the mirror in there for charisma, and then just putting the cheapo beds, El Cheapo beds, El Cheapo beds, saving the game, back again. I've left the grid on, which is annoying me. I've took it off again, okay. Obviously I was realising that it was annoying myself, so that's always good. But yeah, as you can see, it's coming together. I do end up giving them a bookcase for skills, because I do think that even if you're doing a basic build, having a bookcase is pretty important for skill wise. And then I do think I managed to get them. I thought I would try and make the living room the sort of most fancy. You're probably thinking, why did you waste money in a fireplace? But when we moved into this house, as I say, it needed a lot of work. So what we did was we really concentrated on our living room, and to make our living room, you know, a really nice place. We spent, you know, finished the living room before we moved in, because you spend the majority of your time in the living room. So I thought, if my living room is nice, then I won't feel so, you know, stressed out about, you know, living in an unharmonious space. So that's what we did. And then once our living room was done, we then went on to our kitchen. And although the kitchen, I need a new table and chairs for the kitchen, because I'm not liking them. And currently I'm in the dining room, which we're now using as our kind of office bit. So there's a lot to be done in my house as well. So the reason that I did that, going off on a tangent, Laura, is because I know for a fact that that's what we did, just try to make the living room as nice as we possibly could. So that's what I thought I would do with this house. But it completely changes once I get to go crazy and go wild with the money. And I hope that you do like it. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a thumbs up, because it really does help, and it lets me know that you want to see builds. Builds do take a lot longer than LPing, so, and I enjoy it. So if you enjoy it, I don't mind doing them. So just let me know, thumbs up the video and let me know. I will post Jessica's video down below so you can see it, and I'll put the rules of the challenge down as well. If you do it, tag me, let me know on Twitter, let me know in the comments section, let me know, and I will go and watch your video, because I love to see other people's versions of the same challenge. I'll tag a few people. I will tag April, Sim3 Symbiote. I'll tag Simplicity, Sims. I keep calling her Sims. It's not Sims, it's Wasidia. Sorry, I'm just, she's changed her name. I keep getting it wrong. And Coffee. And just anyone that wants to do it, please do it. And here we'll see the finished product. Alrighty, so this is the finished result. Now this house took me ages, but I do have to say I do love the results. So I thought I would take you on a tour now that you can see what I've actually done with it. And it has actually cost quite a bit more than 40k. So if you come in to the garden, I've used the new wall that comes with the romantic garden stuff, and I've used a bunch of new flowers down here to make sort of flower beds. I've added a bit of dirt underneath it just to make it look like they are, you know, properly planted. It's the little things. Chest set outside, lots of big bushes and trees, some nice windows. I like the kind of stained glass effect. I didn't want them all around the house, but I thought it was nice at the sort of front entranceway. And then a place to sit and watch the world go by. Over here, I've put the mailbox in the corner. I'm hoping it still works. And then I've got this little seating nook here where they can sit and things like that. And I like the fact that they've got access, in this house anyway, to this little pond bit. Going round the back, as you can see, we have the balcony, but what we've also got in here is a nice little seating area where you could sit and have your morning coffee, and then if you want a barbecue, then you absolutely can, just with some outdoor seating, a barbecue and some tables. I've used the new flowers from, I think, Get Together, potentially, not sure, and I have the kids climbing frame, or whatever it's called, monkey bars, that's it. And then I've got a pool with one of the diving ones, and I've used the new swimming in diamonds from the Get Together pack. And then I've just got a big tree here, just with loads of flowers around it, and what do you call it, guys? Rocks. I've also used the new kind of baskets as well. So just taking you into the house, and this has completely changed from the video because I was able to go crazy, money didn't matter. So this is the kind of entrance way as you go in here. I always like to not really just walk into a room. I think that makes it a bit more grander, and I kind of like that. And then you go through the archway in the hallway. I have got a nice boat there, some pictures, and I just think the hallway looks quite simple but quite nice. This is how the living room looks now. I have left the main sort of layout that I had done, but I've just hearted it up a little bit. Gave them a bigger TV and some bookcases. I'm not overly thrilled about the living room. I've done better living rooms, but I love my kitchen. I absolutely love it. So it's a big kitchen, big 6-seater table there, and we also have a full kitchen as well, complete with a little coffee nook with the cups and things. Just try to really use the accessories to make it look like a lived-in kitchen. Spice rack, knives, things such as that, and I kind of like the brick wall at the back. But I have to say, I do think that the kitchen is my favourite room. Let me know in the comments down below what your favourite room is. Be interested to hear that. And then this is the downstairs bathroom, which is, I've kind of went for like a spa type theme, using a lot of the spa pack for that, and I think it turned out quite nice. This is the downstairs bedroom. Now, I don't actually have a family. I've got 2 single females in here just to kind of show this off, but this could be a family with an elderly, you know, an older son, you know, a son that's maybe still staying with them, 20s, 30s or whatever, and some movie posters on the wall. Bed-wise, I've went for kind of blues and whites and kind of black and dark colours because I think it looks quite nice, but I also feel because of like the white round here and the lighter carpet, it's not too dark and dingy. This could be a formal dining room if you wanted. This is just an option. The good thing is the layout, that can be your formal dining room, it can be a second living room, and loads of things like that option wise as well. And then you've got the door out to the back patio. Upstairs you come into a fairly light and bright hallway, which I do quite like, and this is the family bathroom. I'm sorry that I can't really show you this in like a really nice way, but this is a family bathroom, just using as much of the sort of accent pieces as I could, because I really do feel as if it makes it look as if it's like a proper house, you know, it's lived in and things like that. This is the ensuite bathroom back here for the master suite. Now I went all out bubblegum princess girly, and I actually love it. I would have a bedroom like this. Whether Chris would be happy with that or not, I don't know. He probably wouldn't care, to be honest, but I think it's absolutely awesome. And it's using curtains from the movie stuff pack, which I really like. Over here she has a little vanity area where she can sit and do her makeup and whatnot, and she's got her shoes here and another TV. And then we have the third and final bedroom, which is very much a green theme. I kind of went with a theme and just ran with it, didn't I, with the blue, the green and the pink, but I really do like it. I like having the bamboo here, just adds a touch to it, and I do feel as if this room is quite masculine, but again, if you have a family with kids, you could absolutely just take out the bed, add some kids' beds in, they could share rooms and things like that, and there's a desk with some work boxes, just to give it a bit of lived in with a picture on the desk as well. So that is what the house looks like. As I say, you have tons of flexibility about what you could do. You have a downstairs bathroom, so ultimately this could be, it's big enough to be another bedroom if you needed it to be. You don't really need more than one bathroom. Ideally, if you've got a lot of bedrooms, having another bathroom is ideal, but if your master bedroom has a bathroom and then you have your downstairs one, technically you could definitely have that one. But I hope that you like this house. I cannot wait until the Reagans can afford this house. We need to get to 136 grand, but hopefully the Reagans can afford it, or Luna can, or Luna's children or whatever, because I definitely want to live in this house. It is on the gallery and it's called Kirkview House, and it's under the hashtag xSimSugar. So if you hashtag that, you'll be able to find that. I think it's like 136k roughly, but that's fully furnished with everything that you would need, plus a swimming pool and things like that. If you do download it, please tweet me photos of your Sims in it, because I would love to see other Sims in it. So yeah, hope you enjoy it, guys, and yeah, love you loads. Bye, guys.